And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Let's get you updated on what happened at the WDA in Mandan today. Paul Kristen, the old Coyote, he led his Mandan club to a 5-zip win over Williston. And, of course, his brother Tim is the head coach of the Coyotes, and he did a really good job this year. Legacy beat Bismarck 5-zip. Minot North over Century 3-2. Minot beats Jamestown 4-1. Jamestown ended Williston's hopes of getting to the state as a team. They win 3-2. Semifinals, Legacy beat Minot North 5-zip. Mandan beat Minot 3-2. And, of course, Scott Delorme is the head coach at Minot, so a couple of former Coyotes there. And then in the title game, Mandan wins 3-2. They're the WDA champs. So Paul Kristen guides his club to a WDA title. And, of course, he beats another Coyote in Scott McPherson. So the Coyotes are well represented in coaches. That is for sure. All right. Coyote girls volleyball team looking to hand the Century Pats their first loss of the season. Let's go over to their beautiful gym and take a look at highlights. Early going, good volley, Coyotes diving for loose balls. The Pats' Alexis Heinley is going to hammer one for the point. Then moments later, another good volley back and forth, and once again, it's the senior Heinley who's going to come up with another winner for the Pats. Coyotes right back, though. This is sophomore Alex Ostrom, a lefty. Nice play there. She's going to sneak it in, and it's going to fall in. And then some great blocks here. One by the Coyotes, two by the Coyotes. That's good fundamental stuff. They're picking it up, and they don't come through on that one to do those Pats, but they would win. Kinley Peterson with a good serve. They take set one 25-14 and would go on to win 25-17, 25-12. So they certainly look like an unbeaten team, that is for sure. Now, the football Coyotes fell to fourth-ranked Legacy last week, but their head coach says, you know, there were some positives from his club.
Yeah, absolutely. To be able to move the ball and score some touchdowns, that was a lot of fun. The energy out there was unreal.
You know, and it's coming together for you, don't you think? I mean, it was the best effort so far.
Every week, they just seem to get a little better and a little better. The second half of the Red River game was a turning point for us, for sure.
And lots of confidence to be able to have some success against a club like Legacy.
They were big, very good football team. Yeah, I was super happy with the boys.
You get young kids, and they're growing into their roles.
100%. Yeah, we're young and not a whole lot of bodies to put out on they're working their tails off. There's no question.
Probably overall last week was the best effort you guys have had defensively, and you got better on offense, obviously.
Yeah, it was a good week. We were prepared going into the game. Obviously, we're down on some numbers. We're pretty low, but we're out here fighting.
All right, you bet they are. Football Coyotes will host Century tomorrow at Legends Field, looking for that first win of the year, 7 p.m. Watford City off a big one over Dickinson. They'll host Minot North at Fred Fridley Field. Alexander, the fourth-ranked team in the 9-man ranks. They hope to stay unbeaten. They'll host Ned Rose. D.C., the fifth-ranked team in the state, they hope to remain unbeaten. They will host Kenmare Bowbells. And next week, D.C. comes to Alexander to play ball. Let's hope both clubs will come in unbeaten. What a great day of Major League Baseball. First time since the wild card program that they've had game three. Detroit, of course, blew the 15.5-game lead. They beat Cleveland, though, 6-3, 4 runs in the seventh. Chicago, they were having a good time today. San Diego, with all that talent that they've spent, and once again, no World Series. They fall 3-1. Bush hit a homer, and Pete Crow Armstrong hit a big RBI. Well, they've been battling each other forever and ever and ever. The Yankees beat the Red Sox 4-zip at Yankee Stadium. They had a 4-run fourth, so they go on to take on the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's go Jays. Let's take a timeout.